Welcome to another year of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
We come to you today from the OHS Commons, and here's just some of what you'll see on today's show.
We look back on Homecoming 2015 at OHS.
We show you what our girls volleyball team did recently for a good cause.
We check out the student cheering section at OHS football games.
And we visit one of the scariest places in St. Louis.
We'll have all that and much more on today's edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
And it all starts now.
Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. I'm Veronica Moheski.
And I'm Max Rodenbeck. November 3rd is a very important day for the Melville School District. The community will be deciding whether to approve or reject a tax increase that school officials believe is vital to our district. Joel Hahn and Molly Kohler have the story.
Last year, the Melville School District was $8 million in debt. Because of this, $4 million was cut from the budget. This affects athletes, teachers, one-to-one computers, transportation fees, the start time, and much more. In order to recover, the school board proposed Proposition R.
Prop R is a levy increase that's on the ballot on November 3rd. It's 49 cents to help fund the operations of the school district. We would add about 16 teachers for our struggling students in the early grades. We would restore some of the cuts that were made last year. We would invest in technology so that all grades at the high schools would have devices, and we would restore almost all the clubs that were cut. I'd be able to begin to address some of our facility needs, and then we would invest heavily in teacher training.
Prop R, it may be the most important tax initiative that has been on the ballot in over a generation. It's about restoring the Melville School District back to what it was.
So I actually teach in another district, and I see what that district has opposed to what we don't have. I also see that as a graduate in 1990, there have been very few changes made to the facilities, very few upgrades made. We are still lagging behind a lot of other schools in St. Louis County.
There's a lot of reasons why we should be passing Prop R. Property values rise or fall by the school districts. So it's not just about the kids, it's about making sure that we protect our investments in our homes.
The Melville School District has not passed a tax increase in 29 years. Many members of the community are opposed to Prop R. Let's see why. The group Secure Melville Oakville Future believes Prop R would guarantee what they say is a continuation of the failed practices of the past. The group has faith that there is an alternative plan that can turn the district around in 3 years. This involves paying off the debt with a temporary debt levy. Now the question is, what would happen if Prop R fails?
If it didn't pass, I'm afraid we'd see more teachers leave and more quality staff leave. And I think the impact on our students would really begin to be felt. Fat was trimmed a long time ago in the district, and we've been into the muscle for a while now. So if we have to make further cuts, we're looking at vital organs, so we're going to have to be really careful about how we would make any additional cuts.
Remember to vote on November 3rd. With Joel Hahn behind the camera, I'm Molly Kohler for Channel 97 News.
Our annual Homecoming Week had students showing their spirit, prepping for the parade, and getting ready for the big game. Let's see how this week played out.
Homecoming Week 2015 kicked off on Monday when students put a little prep in their step.
It's just really fun to see everyone else's outfits and to be a part of participating in the school spirit.
On Tuesday, Oakville had some fun in the sun.
Oh, I got my tutu on, my Whataburger sunglasses from the place itself, and my Hulk green tights.
Tuesday evening, the juniors battled the seniors in the annual Powder Puff game.
What great teams both the juniors and seniors had this year. I'm amazed that the juniors were able to keep up with the far superior senior team, but I think the refs were very lenient on them, especially in the first half.
At halftime, the junior and senior boys performed their traditional Powder Puff dances. little crazy.
I just kind of tried to make everything just look wrong, made it all different.
On Thursday, Oakville took a trip to the Wild West.
Well, I got this shirt from the kids section at Old Navy. Just picked it right up.
It was all my dad's clothes he used to wear in high school and college.
On Friday, students showed their school colors.
My outfit is inspired by Black and Gold Day, and everyone's talking about that my pants are cheetah print and not tiger print. Well, I love cheetah print.
Friday's school day concluded with the homecoming pep assembly, and the weekend festivities kicked off with the homecoming parade on Friday. Friday night, the Tigers took on Lafayette for the homecoming game. The players put up a good fight but fell short with a score of 44-27. Saturday night, students packed into Gym A for the Fun in the Sun themed dance. At the dance, the 2015 homecoming king and queen were announced.
It's exciting, honestly. I remember sophomore year, we had a picture at homecoming that said 2015 homecoming king and queen, and it's just surprising that it just ended up being how it was 2 years later.
It feels really good. Just like Austin said, we have hoped it'd be like this in sophomore year.
Congratulations to Austin Neal and Cassidy Ham for being crowned homecoming king and queen. With photographer Annika Bernson, I'm Jackie Dreppert for Channel 97 News.
Tiger Cage has grown in numbers this school year. Let's take a look at some of the changes that have made our student cheering section more popular than ever.
Going into the 2015-2016 school year, Tiger Cage, a popular club among students, was without sponsors.
We asked Bambry and Tunzi last minute when school started to make sure that we could get a club going. So that was the only hard part. Other than that, it was pretty easy.
Well, this year there were no sponsors, so Hannah and Mariah came up to me and said, Miss Bamber, will you do it? And I said, yep, I'll get Miss Tunzi on board and we'll be here.
Our 15 Tiger Cage captains play a big role in getting this student section riled up.
They're really excited all the time. They're always working together, talking to each other, coming up with new ideas.
I just like getting the crowd energetic. It's fun acting like a little kid and not being looked down upon.
The football team is motivated this year by our school's increased spirit.
Tiger Cage helps us out because when we see the fans, we just want to play even harder, and if it's a close play and we hear the crowd behind us, we want to try even harder and try to get the play.
Their classmates definitely motivate those guys, and they definitely get them revved up and get them hyped, so I think the students' involvement in the game is definitely appreciated.
Come join Tiger Cage to support the football team this Friday, October 9th at home for the Pink Out game against Melville. With Allison Priscilla, I'm Katie Januska for Channel 97 News.
Approximately every 3 minutes, a person in the United States is diagnosed with a blood cancer. And when this disease struck someone close to the OHS girls volleyball program, the girls decided to step up and see how they could help. Here's the story.
After several successful years of coaching, Morgan Lucas decided to step down, but not because she wanted to.
We found out in mid-July that Coach Lucas's daughter Avery, who's going to be 3 in December, was diagnosed with ALL leukemia, and so Lucas was going to have to step down from coaching.
The OHS volleyball program decided to step forward and do something to help.
We're doing an orange game for Avery Lucas, and basically instead of raising money for breast cancer awareness, we're raising money for leukemia, and that all the proceeds are going towards the Lucas family.
The orange game came into effect when we couldn't get together with Melville for our pink game. I went to the varsity girls and asked them if they wanted to do something for Avery, and of course they did. I called over to Lindbergh and I said, hey, we're doing this thing for the Lucases. Is this something you want to be a part of? And they were like, 100%, count us in, we are game.
I'm also proud of how the girls came up with this idea and did some things for themselves, and the shirts that they made and all of the support from everyone was pretty incredible.
I guess I just want to say a huge thank you to all of Oakville and just the Melville community in general. They've been just beyond supportive. We really don't feel alone in this battle with our daughter, especially to the Oakville volleyball program. I miss my kids dearly. I love them. And the support that they showed, it was overwhelming when I walked into that gym. And there's no words that can describe what it meant to my daughter and my family.
This game was super important to me, especially, and I know to our team, just like we had Lucas as a former coach, and she meant so much to us. And this year it was hard to hear that she wasn't going to be our coach, but I mean, being able to play this game and raise so much money for her was just awesome.
Overall, the volleyball program sold over 300 shirts.
Best wishes to the Lucas family. With photographer Katie Freshman, I'm Michaela Heilig for Channel 97 News.
We love Lucas!
As Halloween approaches, it's time to go to work for the family of one OHS student. Here's the story on their spooky family business.
With Halloween just around the corner, many people entertain themselves by going to theme parks like the Darkness. But what many people don't know is that one Oakville family owns several of these frightening attractions in the St. Louis area.
Right here in Soulard, we have the Darkness Haunted House, which has been here almost 25 years now. I think we're in our 24th season. And then we have Creepy World in Fenton. And then we have the Abyss in the basements of the Lemperor.
Your childhood is definitely different. Everyone approaches you differently, especially when they find out. They're like, oh my god, wow, your dad owns haunted houses. I've never been scared of haunted house stuff or anything scary because I'm just used to it because that's where I grew around.
Well, I've been doing the haunted houses for about 28 years now. And I started when I was 17, where we decided we're going to go and check out the local haunted houses. We went to a bunch of them, and so there were some good haunted houses and some bad haunted houses. And when we saw some of the bad ones, we're like, oh, we may only be 17, but we can do better than that. We went and convinced one of the guys who owned a haunted house to turn it over to us, and that's how we got started.
Not only does James Kelly own these attractions, but his daughter Caitlin also often helps out.
Well, Caitlin's involved. She's a very outgoing person, and she likes to get involved in everything I do. And so she likes to come down and act. She's actually really good at it. She's pretty creepy when she tries to be.
I mostly act. I go around and I scare people. I put costumes on. I wear makeup. I can go around and sell tickets, and I help people if they're scared and they want out.
Come and check out these attractions this fall. With Arnella Pekich and Max Rodenbeck, I'm Veronica Moheski for Channel 97 News. Well, that wraps up this first edition of Eyes on the Tigers Channel 97 News for this school year. We hope you join us for our next broadcast on October 15th. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Moheski.
And I'm Max Rodenbeck. And remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers.